Nigel Farage is the great freedom fighter, the Brexit leader, the host on GB News, and he joins us now from merry old England right now, where, yes, they are having the same issues that we are, and no doubt he has plenty of views like we just had in the conversation around multiculturalism. But the press is in huge speculation that Nigel Farage, the man who, of course, changed England for the better, may well be on his way to "I'm a celebrity, get me out of here." Now, Nigel, are you in talks? How close is the negotiation? Do you have a world exclusive for me?
They approached me really quite late in the day because this whole thing kicks off in 2 weeks' time. They approached me very late in the day. They've offered the show to me before. I've always thought, no, I can't do it. I'm too busy. But I don't know. I tell you what I'm thinking about it. Well, two reasons, really. One, huge number of young people watched this programme who were like just kids at the time of the referendum, so there's a whole new audience there. Secondly, the money's not bad, and that's a consideration in life after 20 years as an MP salary. But do I really want to put myself through it? I've got a contract in a folder in my briefcase, and I've probably got a couple of days to make my mind up. And do you know what? I'm normally a very decisive person. I'm agonising over this one.
All right. Now, pro, you get to come to Australia, and then maybe after it's over, you can come and visit us. That's a big pro. Con, you might have to eat bugs on national television.
Yeah, well, of course, the bugs on national television would all be eating bugs soon in an effort to stop global warming.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Yes. Oh, my friends in Brussels are very insistent we should all eat insects, so that could be good practice for our net zero future. So much to look forward to, isn't there?
Please do it. Please do it. You've got a couple of days. I think it'd be fun to watch, and we'd find a way to see what's happening on that version of the show here in Australia. You had a chance to meet Jacinta Nampijinpa-Price. She is a rock star. You know, when you're around a politician who is a once-in-a-generation talent, the capacity to unlock the minds of people who would be otherwise closed to the partisan divide. What did you think of her?
So I'd met her before briefly, but that's before she was elected as a senator. That was a fleeting sort of hello. No, had the chance to spend some time with her yesterday. Yeah, likeable, logical, clear, quite concise in the way she puts things across. But I felt a certain warmth about her, a certain humanity about her. And of course, she's been a singer and a music producer. She's had a proper life before getting involved in politics, and that's always a good thing. And I have to say, I think she has got an enormous future. I really, really do. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the not too distant future, she didn't get to the very top.
Yeah, I agree completely. Also, I've got to ask you about the same scenes that have been playing out in London as have been all the way around the world. And we've been dealing in some detail here with the concept, as John Howard has talked about the failures of multiculturalism, is that we don't care where people come from, don't care what they look like, don't care what they believe, but it is the want to leave the BS behind, to leave the blood feuds behind, and seemingly there are many amongst us who don't.
You're right, and in fact I was chatting over a cup of tea to John Howard yesterday on this very subject. He's very, very clear, and he was very far-sighted about this. I'm afraid what's happening here is our police are deciding not to use the Public Order Act. We've got train stations being blocked by protesters. We've got red paint being sprayed over monuments, over buildings. We've got people chanting jihad, people chanting from the river to the sea, Palestine shall be free. And yet almost nothing gets done. None of it quite as vile as the Sydney chanting that you saw a few weeks ago. And yet, if you turn up as a white Brit and shout even the vaguest form of disapproval for what they're doing or for this display of Palestinian flags, you will be arrested. And I'm really worried about this because unless we have confidence that our police force are actually enforcing things equally and fairly, if we start to lose trust in our police, then the situation gets even worse. At the minute, on this side of the world, it all seems to be very one-sided, and I'm getting pretty angry about it.
I'm with you completely. Thank you, mate. Do appreciate it. We look forward to hearing your news in the next couple of days and fitting you up for the I'm a Celebrity suit this time next week. Thank you, mate. Do appreciate it.